Hello and welcome back. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here on my channel again. And if you're not, go ahead, click the button and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to stay notified when I post a new video. And don't forget to like this video if you're gonna like it. Now let's sink into this video. I am going to be doing something that I think it's pretty cool that's in fashion, but I've been doing this look for years anyway, and it's called Foxy Eyes, Foxy look, Foxy eyeshadow, Foxy Eyes. So let's sink into this video and see what I'm going to end up with. For my first step, I'm going to be using a really old technique that I used to use since I was 19 or something. So it wasn't the trend back then. It was something I read in a magazine, and some of my friends were kind of laughing at me for it. But who's laughing now, right? With this being actually very popular. It's putting a tape here and then just doing your thing. This I used to do many years ago, before this was a thing. And I'm going to be creating that straight line with eyeshadow. I'm going to be doing the makeup look first, because then no fallout is going to happen, hopefully, and then I'll get this glamorous, hopefully Pinteresty look. I'm going to be using the Mothership 2 for my eyeshadow because it was expensive and I'm not using it lately, and therefore I have to use it. That's why I got it. Okay, just using a fluffy brush. Dip my brush in this shade. This shade is called Iconic. I am going to be going into the crease, and it's so nice because this stops me going too far. I of course need another one for the other eye, which I haven't thought about for some reason. Okay, going in with the Iconic eyeshadow. This look was around for ages, but somehow it's been made to be popular by Gigi Hadid, I think her name is. Sorry, I don't keep track with these celebrities nowadays. I'm gonna get another brush, kind of the same idea, only clean one. And I'm going to be going in with the black and putting that just a bit here like that, just to intensify the look. Now it doesn't look like much now, because especially since I don't have any foundation and I have the irregularity in my skin tone, I have the redness, the freckles, the things that apparently freckles are in fashion as well, which is nice because they're nice. Freckles are cute. But when I was younger, I used to prepare all sorts of masks to try and get rid of my freckles. Now they're not as prominent anyway. You can't really see them a lot. Now I'm gonna take the old brush, the previous brush that I used, dip it into Iconic again, just blend it together again. I didn't put any primer because I don't see the point of primer lately. I forgot to mention here on my channel that I don't use primer anymore. I do have one in the bathroom from Urban Decay, but I feel like it's just the same thing. My eyeshadow just stays put without the primer anyway, for me, for my eyes. If you have more oily lids, maybe it wouldn't work the same, but for me it just works like that. I don't use primer. Now this looks like a mess so far. It just looks too dark and weird, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna put the brown, put a bit of black for intensifying. Then I'm going to go in with some gold and apply it directly with my finger. And this shade is called Bronze 005, which is a cool name. I'm just gonna take my clean finger and just pat it in a bit. I'm gonna be adventurous today. Now I'm going to put this intense green, which is called Blitz Emerald, in my inner corner, because I want to go out of my comfort zone, because I always stay in my comfort safety zone and I never really play with makeup, and I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm afraid of something apparently, so that's why I didn't put foundation, because I didn't want this green to fall all over the place or any other intense color I would use. Maybe I would get more of an effect if I would apply it with my finger, maybe. I'm gonna try that and layer that afterwards. I don't know how this is going to turn out. But who says you can't have foxy eyes using weird colors? So applying green everywhere. Now that I did that, I'm gonna wipe my fingers. I have a wet tissue here. I'm gonna go back in with the gold that I previously took, just to fix a bit the transition between the gold and the green and blend them together. I'm gonna take the brown and again put a bit here just to intensify the look. These colors without foundation and anything just look like they don't go, they don't belong. I'm just gonna blend the edges here. This brush turned very ugly, very dirty, very fast. I'm going to take the Fit Me Foundation in number 118 and going to be using my beauty blender, which is very clean. I'm gonna first put some concealer, Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Then I'm gonna shake this foundation. I do that with all my foundations. I shake them a lot. Then putting it directly on my skin, which is kind of red. And I'm going to start blending everything together. I'm not gonna touch the concealer yet because the more it sits there, the longer it's going to last, I find. Move on to my other side. Once my skin is going to have no redness in, my eye makeup is going to be looking a bit better probably. The contrast between my skin and my eyes is going to be looking prettier. At least that's what I hope. My beauty blender is a bit dirty now. And now I'm going to be blending the concealer carefully around the eyes, just tapping it there. I'm going to be adding a bit more foundation to the redness areas. I really like the shade of this foundation on me because it has like a yellow undertone, a really strong yellow undertone, and it suits me so much, this shade. It's very spot on for me. Looks a bit better, very white, I am indeed, but I'm going to be taking my Maybelline, taking a bit of this and setting everything lightly. This is in the shade Translucent, and I really like this powder. It's very affordable too, and it's just as good as Laura Mercier one, or even better, because I still have in my bathroom some Laura Mercier powder, and I stopped using it since I discovered this compact, whatever it's called. I'm going to be using the bronzer Soleil de Tan Chanel. I only have a bit left because I love this stuff. I understood they changed it now. I'm a bit intrigued to find out, but I won't be buying any until this finishes because it's quite an expensive product. I'm going to be applying with this soft BH Cosmetics brush, which does a really good job applying the Soleil de Tan Chanel. I do have its own brush as well, the Chanel brush, but I actually find that I like the BH Cosmetics brushes more than the Chanel one that goes with this. The old version actually I have, because it's quite scratchy on the skin, that brush. I don't know, I just find it scratches my skin somehow. The side of my nose, I don't like to contour very precisely, just a bit, to see more like a natural sun-kissed look. It's so dark. I hope you can see me in this video because I didn't want to put the light on because I have a sensitivity to light. I noticed I need to fix that. I don't know how, but whenever I put the light so close to my face, it just like gives me headaches, and I'm trying to work without it until I discover some sort of solution. I also don't have a lot of light, and that doesn't help either, obviously. But hopefully, because I stay as close as I can to the window so you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking this because I like the natural effect that this gives to the skin. I'm going to be putting some Chanel blush because I love this blush, and I love putting blush on because it makes me feel younger. I look ridiculous now with the green and the blush and the... What if I would just leave it like that? And this is the final look, guys. I hope you like it. You can wear this at a circus. Yeah. And I'm gonna be blending this using my fingers. I love the natural look that this blush brings. and dewy skin. It just looks so plump and lovely. I love cream blushes. I mean, I do like powder blushes too, but I'm in a phase now. Whenever I'm in a phase, I stick with some products. I'm going to do my eyebrows now because it's time. It really is. Combing them a bit. Starting to fill my eyebrows in. I think I need to pluck a hair there. So many noises outside. Sorry, my neighbor is building something. Now the other one. Going with the Surat Expressionist, I think it's called, yeah, Surat Expressionist brow pomade. Because this stuff is going to style my eyebrows lifted how I like them. I usually put it on after I've filled my eyebrows in with the crayon or pomade, whatever you're using. I recommend it like that because it's much easier. Because when I did my video on it, I think I've put it first and then I filled them in because I wasn't sure. It was a first impression. I think. I'm not sure. I think it was a first. Was I the first impression? I don't really like to do first impression videos because I want to come with the information when I make a video, and first impression doesn't give you the insight if the products are working or how they're behaving on the skin, if they're, you know, how are they staying on for hours, and therefore I don't really like first impression videos unless it's an opening of a parcel or something. There, I really like this look with the eyebrows like that, feathery eyebrows. Some people don't like this probably, some people do, and I'm amongst the people that do. I'm gonna take a really fluffy brush and blend the edges here, just at the brown side in here, just to make it softer. And I am gonna blend it here too, this harsh line, just because I want it to be softer. Now the same on the other side, just where the brown is. I want a softer line here. Then I'm going to take a small little brush because I want to put some concealer, tiny little bit, just to clean up that situation there, the natural shadows that occur under the eye. And I'm going to go near my eyebrow as well. I think I'm going to take the green all the way underneath. I am going to be using this flattened kind of little brush, put it underneath. I'm gonna tap it underneath, and I hope it's going to be looking nice. You can spritz some face mist on because that will take from the glitter of the green as well. If you're using an intense color that has a bit of a glitter to it, then you do want that intensity of the color properly on the brush, and therefore it helps if the brush is damp a bit. And so far I look like I have raccoon eyes at this point, I'm aware. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my fingers and just look up and blend a bit from this color, and use another finger which is cleaner and kind of clean up, blending into a smoky effect almost. To make this look even better, I'm going to be taking the VR Nectar. This is my favorite shade from the palette, which I love so much. So I'm going to be putting that on top where the green and gold merge together, and kind of above the gold a bit to merge it with the brown, wherever the colors are kind of merging. So again, putting it where the colors blend in together, and tap it gently with the finger. And I might have a bit of fallout, but not as much as I would have had if I would have put the foundation on and did all of this after. So I have two eyeliners here. One is from MAC and one is from Bobbi Brown, but there are different shades. You see this one from MAC is very light brown, very warm brown. And this one from Bobbi Brown is more of a dark brown, really cold dark brown. And to be honest with you, I do gravitate towards this one from Bobbi Brown just because of the shade, really. I prefer these darker, deep browns that are not too warm, more ashy and neutral and cold tones of browns than the warm ones, really. At least when it comes to eyeliner. So I do kind of want to gravitate towards this, but this actually might be more suitable for this look because it's quite warm and it has colors of gold, and it's kind of more suitable this than that this time around, even though this goes as well. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna grab this precise MAC 210 brush because this is so precise. And no, I'm going to be going with the crayon first because I'm gonna take my own advice for this and just create the template first. So I'm going to be using the eye booster. It has different shades of brown. This is my favorite crayons. It's from Physicians Formula. It has 3 shades of brown, and to be honest with you, I use them every day since I got them. I'm gonna take one of them. I'm gonna just draw the template, and I'm gonna obviously follow this because I already have it like that. But because I have hooded eyes, I kind of already know where the line needs to be anyway. I need to look straight ahead, and I kind of know it's here either way. I'm gonna go close to the lash line. I'm not stretching at the skin, I'm just holding it. I already have a lot of definition just by putting a bit of crayon on, and it just looks put together. I usually just do this. I kind of wipe it upwards and then it corrects it faster like that. Looks really nice. Now I'm gonna do that on the other side, just holding the skin and still looking, checking straight ahead to see if the line is where it should be. Gonna go close to the lash line again. I feel more comfortable to do this with my eyes closed. Okay, and if you want that foxy look, which that's what you're here for, just pull in the opposite direction of your eye, the tip of your nose, to stretch the skin. For example, I'm going to be working on this eye. I'm going to be pulling the opposite direction just to stretch the skin and go downwards here like that, and dragging the line like that. And that just follows the line. Well, you know, just play with it and fix it, but just follows that line there down, how felines have, you know. And again, the same, and see, it just intensifies that inner corner there like that. Okay, and that already did something, just looks better. Now I'm going to be putting this is quite a dark brown what I used right now as a crayon, and therefore if I'm going to take this MAC one, is going to be creating depth already because I have at the lash line darker brown. So I'm going to be taking this really skinny brush and just dip the product all around and start putting it on top. And again, I'm going to be doing that with this side. You can't really see the true brownish shade of this because of the crayon I already laid on, and I'm going to be doing that technique. Same in the other side. I've been loving this type of foxy look forever. Since I was a teenager, I used to use a tape and I used to get that line really straight and pointy, and it helped when my skin was full of collagen and younger, of course. But we work with what we have now as well, don't we? So that doesn't mean we should give up what we like just because we're getting older. We just have to make it work for the skin that we have now. I think I'm gonna put a bit of champagne shade in the inner corner because it's gonna brighten up the eye area more. Just merge it with the green. I think it looks really nice like that. I'm using Tom Ford cream color for eyes in 02 Opal. Now the best thing to do is to put some false eyelashes on just to intensify this look, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't use false eyelashes. But if you do use false eyelashes, just do that. That is pretty, but I have no patience and I'm not good at it. And I'm going to just put mascara and curl my eyelashes. I'm using the Clinique High Impact Mascara, and I'm going to put at the edge of the eyelashes first and then at the root because that creates the most volume that you can possibly have just using mascara. Just at the edge of my eyelashes, at the tips of my eyelashes, I mean. Now the next one, curling the other eye and giving time for the tips of the eyelashes to dry a bit and become a bit dewy so I can really stretch that mascara from the root to tip afterwards. And now going in at the roots, wiggling a bit the wand and just pulling the product all the way. I have a lot of shimmer on my eyelids, but I like it. I'll probably remove this after the video because I have nowhere to go. I'm just putting this makeup on just to hang around the house and cook. Just practicing my going out of my comfort zone makeup looks, right? I mean, this will look so much better with false eyelashes, because maybe I should go out of my comfort zone with eyelashes too. But not today. I have a lipstick here that I really like, and I don't know, probably it's gonna go with this look. It's probably gonna be suitable to just wear a clear lip gloss when you have a really strong eye look, and I'm aware of that, but I kind of want to put this on. I don't know why. This is the Dior Addict lipstick, and it's called City Lights. It's 612, the number. I did take a bit off because this is such an intense look. It's not good to have an intense lipstick, and my nails don't go at all with what I have on, probably. This is the finished look, and I really like it. It's a very intense eye look. I don't do these type of looks because they're time consuming, or it takes a lot of faff in the mirror. I don't have time, and that's a reason. And I don't really go places. Even when I used to not be in isolation, I wouldn't really have too many places to go looking like this. But it's nice to play with makeup. It's nice to experiment. I actually like how this looks, the combination of colors. It's a bit odd, and I wouldn't necessarily put them together normally, but I just wanted to experiment with a bunch of colors from this palette all at once, and I can't resist that shade, the VR Nectar. I have to put that all over usually, and apparently I did it this time too. Let me know in the comments below if you like this look, if you have the Mothership 2 palette, if you use it as much as you thought you would, if it was worth the spend. Because I don't use it as much, and I need to use it more. Let me know if you like this look. Let me know if you want to see more daring looks, and if I should go out of my comfort zone a bit more, because maybe I could end up with different interesting looks that I would actually like and wear. I don't know. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and hit like, and let me know. Until my next video, bye!